There's been a new challenge to the gagging orders taken out by celebrities trying to stop exposés of their private lives. The names of a number of stars have been posted on the social networking site Twitter. The controversial court orders have come under growing criticism. Nick Hyam has the story, and he's here now. Nick.
George, you can't read the names in the papers or hear them on the BBC, but you can find them on Twitter. The two stars of a well-known television show, for instance, whose names we blacked out for legal reasons, who had an affair, though both are married. Or the well-known footballer who had a fling with a Big Brother star over 7 months. But court injunctions meant to stop the media reporting these stories have been ignored by an anonymous tweeter, even if some of his facts are wrong. Jemima Khan, for instance, posted on Twitter herself. Rumour that I have a super injunction preventing publication of intimate photos of me and Jeremy Clarkson, she wrote. Not true. This morning's newspapers make much of the story. One former editor says it's all part of a campaign against laws to protect privacy.
I think what you've got at the moment is the newspapers stoking the Twitter story for their own ends, because clearly they would like to have no privacy law. I think the reality is that absolutely they're right to expose hypocrisy in high places, or you've got a politician preaching family values yet cheating on his wife. Of course it's right to publish them. But because somebody's a good footballer, I don't think that means that we have a right to know everything about their private lives.
But it's starting to look as if, quite literally, there's one law for mainstream media, like newspapers and television, another law entirely for people who blog and tweet on the internet. Lawyers say that mustn't happen.
When you write on Twitter, it does feel like it's a conversation, but of course it is publication. Publication in the way that it would be if you were writing for a newspaper or if you were on the television. However, it's really important that whilst preserving people's freedom to converse together on Twitter and without trying to get in the way of social media, to understand that there can be an abuse of this position.
Last year, Wayne Rooney spent the night with a woman who later sold the story to a newspaper. Later, she also slept with a leading actor. He took out an injunction to stop her revealing the fact. Today, that woman, Helen Wood, who was named in yesterday's tweets, had little sympathy for the others outed by Twitter.
Somebody that's famous, somebody that's high profile, they maybe should be a bit more careful as to what they're doing, and I think they have an obligation to kind of keep things slightly more private that more average people get up to. I think they should be a lot more careful of what they do.
Breaching an injunction is a criminal offence. People who do it can be sent to jail. But a few lawyers now say that Twitter's disregard for the law means the whole system's been completely discredited. George.
Nick, thank you.